Howdy folks, my name's Casey. I'm here to take you on a little adventure. We're back at the Dunedin Causeway. I've been here a couple of times, but this time we're heading south. Normally I head north and check out those islands, so this will be a new little adventure. And to park here overnight, you can see in here my parking pass. I'll show it up on the screen. It's super easy to get. You just go to the Dunedin Community Center. It's 10 bucks, and that way your car won't get towed or ticketed from here. While I was loading up the boat, I met a guy named Frank, really cool guy. He said he's watched a lot of my videos, and he's a subscriber, so it was really cool to meet him. It's rare that happens out when I'm out launching a boat, but it was really cool. So Frank, hopefully your shoulder heals up soon and you're able to get out on the water. But in the meantime, I hope you can live vicariously through my videos and stay inspired to heal up and get back out here. But we're gonna do a little paddle sailing out here. We got a nice 8 to 9 mile per hour breeze blowing to the south. We have an outgoing tide, so we should make pretty good time heading that way. But we got the boat all loaded up, ready for an overnight adventure. The one thing I don't have are my gloves or my sleeves to protect my wrists. So I think I may get a little bit sunburnt, which, you know, that happens sometimes. I think I took everything out when I was cleaning out the laundry in the back of my car. All right, let's get out of here. You can see the wind and the flag. It has it blowing fully out, which is really nice. All right, while I'm out here under sail, just enjoying this beautiful day out here. The water's flat, the sun's bright, the sky's blue. The weather tonight is supposed to be perfect for camping. It's gonna be in the mid 70s, a slight breeze. It's gonna be I'm gonna sleep so good tonight, I'm excited. While we're out here, just coasting along, enjoying this trip, I wanted to make a plea to everyone watching. So I normally don't do this, but the YouTube algorithm is hungry, and it's hungry for interactions. So videos that don't get a lot of interactions, the YouTube, the beast of YouTube, just spits it out and looks for another video. So please interact with this video, like it, dislike it if you want to, comment, subscribe if you've watched a few videos, but the YouTube algorithm is not happy with my channel right now for some reason. So this is my plea to you guys, just click a button down here and hopefully the algorithm will promote my channel again. So thank you, and let's get back to this beautiful trip we're on. So as I mentioned earlier, we are heading south, and I know that there's these spoil islands going down through this open area right here. And so I'm gonna camp on one of these, and I don't really know which one yet. So we're just gonna go and kind of pass by the islands and check them out a little bit. And the one that looks like the least likely to have more people visit it is the one we're gonna stay on. So we'll pick a small one and try and avoid as many people as we can. So as I approach this first island, it doesn't appear to have much of a beach or landing area. It looks really rocky and shelly. Yeah, I don't know if you can see all the oysters that are on the rocks right there. I'm barefoot. I'm not gonna be able to walk on those oysters. I might be able to do it right by this tree. Oh, there's a picnic table? Oh, come on. That's too nice. Yeah, this little spot is actually killer little camping area. Wonder if it was the city or a person that brought this table out here. I see shingles on a roof. What is this? Oh, it's like an information board. What? What do we got going on back here? Look at how overgrown this is. Wow. That's crazy. It's tucked back in here like it's something special, but not maintained at all. Oh, and there's a trail that leads back here. All right, what do we got? Tampa Bay Aquatics Preserve. This island is your island. Welcome to Pinellas County Aquatic Preserve. Okay, so that's where we are. Pinellas County Aquatic Reserve. Despoil Island, man-made. Oh, and then each of the islands is labeled. Oh, so it tells you if there's a table, or I don't know what that symbol is. Oh, conservation. Okay, so you can't go to those. You can go to this one, and this one's got a tree combination. Okay, that's the big one. All right, so let's check out 28 then. I'm sure there's signs on all of them. Well, this is a good stop. All right, well, tide's coming in, and I didn't tie off the boat, so I gotta get back before it floats off. And I got the sail up too. Boat's still hanging on, barely. This part about right here is the oysters are here, but the ground's really soft. And every now and then your foot kind of sinks down into that soft stuff right onto the sharp oyster shells. Like right there, you can see that? And that's how you get a nice big slice down the side of your foot. The southern side of that island's got a nice landing and clearing as well. So it's nice to know that we have a place to stay. And when I started this trip, I didn't know where I was gonna go, and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to find a good place. I know other people have done it, but I haven't done it, so I wasn't totally sure. Great spot. We'll check the rest out and possibly come back. The wind is so perfect for sailing right now. Like, it's not so strong that it's unbearable, and the waves haven't picked up, so it's still relatively flat. And there's a little ripple you see, but the sail's full and just dragging us along about as fast as I would paddle. So, this is a great day out here. All right, so our next little island is probably one of the conservation islands. I don't know if that means that you can't go on it, or if it means that it's primitive, like no fires, no tables, leave no trace, of course. Like if it's that style of conservation, or if it's like wildlife sanctuary. It seems like if it was a wildlife sanctuary, it would be labeled as such, but it looks like there's a white post up here. Maybe there's a sign on it. We'll check it out and find out. All right, so we got some pelicans and some other birds, some cormorants. One thing I do like about this island is how far the sandbar comes out to the front of the boat here. So there's nothing on the post, but I am going to go onto the island and just see if there's a sign laying on the ground. I want to know as much information as I can here. All right, we're just going to leave that fluttering in the wind. That should be okay there. All right, so high tide comes all the way up to here. So this island's a no-go already, just for that. And no sign. Oh yeah, this is all tidal wash right here. So, all right, the boat's gonna blow away. We gotta get back to it. Wait for us. Oh yeah, she's looking good. Man, you guys, I cannot get over how well the boat is sailing today. I don't have my GPS to track the speed right now, but man, we were just cruising along. Yeah, I haven't paddled since I left that little island right there. I'm just letting the wind take me. And it is a nice, smooth, quiet, peaceful ride, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're downwind for sure. I mean, that's opened up all the way. I actually can't open it up any more than that. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, this is pretty impressive. A 1.1 meter sail, holding steady 5 kilometers an hour. Passing this little tiny island right here. It's probably just an island now because it's low tide. Got some birds on it. All right, now based solely off of Google satellite imagery, this island right here looks to be really nice. But I see 3 boats anchored off to the front of it, like in between this island and the next one, and those 2 little sailboats just sailed around. So this one could be occupied. We'll check it out and then we'll go down further. don't know if you can see the little boat coming out right here. And then there's another one coming. I think they're lasers. They look like lasers. Super fast little boats. So they're either lasers or some variant of lasers. Oh, and a third one just met up to them. Like a little flotilla out there. Must be a sailing school nearby. Here's the next island to check out though, that looks good on Google Earth. All right, we're a little rocky, not very shelly, which is good. Let's check this out. All right, it's got a nice little clearing. Really nice view too. Humans have kind of butchered it. Looks like a lot of what was living trees were cut down right here. Rude. But yeah, underneath the pine, look at this. Oh, great. This one's got a little fire pit. All right, yeah, this is a nice spot. Isn't it crazy that I'm in an area checking out these beautiful, beautiful spots, and there's more? Like I'm gonna leave this place and go look for more. Like this is just gorgeous. Look at this. And this one too would be great to be at for like if I wanted to fish or look for crabs. But if you look out, you can see the grass line. So I'd be able to crab all right here, right around the island. And there's a ton of like open area. And I really think that's key, is having that open space. When I do the rivers, a lot of times the rivers, I'll be in a spot that's really cramped, like just big enough for my tent and a chair. And that works, you know, I let that happen happily. But when I could get to a spot like this, that's this open, and this is great. It's hard to beat that, you know? But all right, we're gonna load back up, push further down south, and see what we can come across. I honestly wouldn't mind coming back to this spot. This is probably my favorite so far. The other one has the picnic table, which is a huge plus, but I really like this one. This one's nice. As I'm sailing down the chain of Spoil Islands, I had to swing wide to check out this sailboat. Now, one of my favorite movies, again, I mentioned Young Guns before, but another favorite movie is Captain Ron, and that sailboat that's in that movie is awesome. And the line, if it's gonna happen out there, is just classic. But this boat is so cool looking. I like the center cockpit. It's got a rear berth back there. That is a nice boat. Born free, free as the wind blows. Right on, that's cool. Elsa. All right, back to checking out islands. All right, this one had one of the softest landings. No sand-like landing so far. Let's see what's in here. Looks like high tide is right on the mangrove looking things. That's not mangrove, I don't know what that is. Anyone tell me what that is? It's got a weird seat on it, it's got a bunch of them. But it looks kind of like mangrove, but I don't know. Oh yeah, this one's no good. I can already tell. Yeah, cool little island, little hangout spot. Spot for a campfire there and a pile of rocks, but you can see where people have walked, kind of trampled it down. Yeah, no, this isn't a good spot to camp. If there weren't so many primo spots, this one would, you know, you can make it work, but yeah, there's no point camping here when there's so much better out there. While I'm here and it's so nice, I can go ahead and refill my water jug and add some electrolytes to it. For this trip, the electrolytes that I'm using, I kind of changed it up just a little bit, just because although I found those pills, which are amazing, I love those pills, these right here, I'm trying some BCAAs to see how my body likes that as well. So just to have something else. This has flavor, which the flavor is really nice. You just drink more when it tastes good, you know. So I like adding the flavor packets to the water, and that has the BCAAs and a little bit of an energy boost. So we'll see how my body likes that too. All right, this island is the third island before Amalia Island. And I can see where there's a little clearing up there, but everything's brown, so there's no sand up there, or rock, or shell, or anything. So I'm gonna skip this one, just because it's not exciting. It's not pretty. This would be a good one if there was people all over the islands and there was no good place to go. You know, this would be an option, but for what it is and what's available, this is a pass. All right, this little island here, second from Amalia, has palm trees, and I'm a big fan of sleeping under palm trees, and that's my go-to lookout for if an island is a good one to camp on or not, is a couple palm trees. This one has plenty. All right, look at the wind just throw us up on the beach like this. This is great. All right, let's see how it is. Has a really nice center here. Little walkway leading up to it also. Man, this is another nice one. Wind coming in here, this is really cool. Like, it feels air conditioned right here. That feels really nice. But as much as I like this, the feel, the coolness of it, the breeze coming through right here, it's a no for me, because that other one with the beach is better. So we'll keep going. We got one more island, then Amalia, and then we'll head back to the one with the beach, I believe. All right, last one before Amalia. My guess is because Amalia Island has a name and it's right by Clearwater, I'd imagine a lot of people go there and congregate, kind of like Beer Can Island and Tampa Bay. So this might be the last one that doesn't have people on it, but we'll still check it out and check out Amalia. All right, well, this one comes with a nice sitting chair. Oh, okay, this is nice. This is really nice. Check out this view. So this would be a great place to wake up and have morning coffee or watch the sunset. This is just, yeah, this might be a winner. Just for this chair. That's pretty nice. All right, so let's see what we got on the island. Oh yeah, okay, that's all right. Nice little spot right here. There's a lot of broken glass, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, the trail doesn't really go anywhere. Probably just to where people use the restroom back in here. Oh, there's a concrete slab. I wonder what this is. Carl's Island, at peace with the sea. Aw. 58 to 94. I don't know what Sauber Halton means. I'll have to look that up. It appears to be where people break their bottles, though. There's glass all over the place here. There's a little spot for a fire. We're like really inland now. I don't know why you'd want your spot back here. Oh, and there's a buried cooler. That would keep things extra cool in the summer. Yeah, I think this island would be neat if... Oh, what is this? Oh, look at this. For catching blue crabs. On a bamboo pole, nice and long. Yeah, that's some good trash right there. Nice. Oh yeah, that wind's really starting to pick up. All right, we'll go circle Amalia, see how crazy it is, and then head back. Sailing back in this, I'll have to tack it. I can probably sail tacking, like taking that longer route with the tacks, faster than I can just paddling straight into it. We'll see what I'm doing. Oh, we're coming up on the little island now, Amalia Island. I was expecting something like Beer Can, like a big party island. This is more like Durney Key. It's just this little tiny thing. It's cute though. It's got a good city backdrop, high rises there. And same over here, more high rises all the way around. You can see there's not much to the inner portion of the island. It's going to be really exposed to camp out here. You got a little spot kind of in the sea grape over here. Yeah, it looks like a cool little spot, but really only on this whole island enough for a couple campers. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking it'd be in this big deal, but I mean, it's cute. That's it. All right, so we'll go ahead and circle the island, but yeah, there's not much to it. All right, I'm gonna sail paddle back to that one that had that really nice beach. I can't remember which island it was, like the third one from the start. We're gonna go to that one. I'm not gonna film it, and we'll just pick up back on that island whenever I get there. So I think it's gonna be a hard tack and sail. It's gonna take me a while. And for reference, just for fun, it's 5 after 2, 2:05 right now. Let's see how long it does take. As I'm struggling to make headway in the wind, I've been looking at the sea state. I was thinking, this really isn't that bad. Like, it's windy and I'm only going 2 miles an hour, but the sea state's fine. So I've come up with 3 categories. One being this, and it's calm, right? So if the bow of the boat is not dipping in the water, I'm gonna consider it calm water. When the bow starts dipping in the water, I'll call it choppy. And if I need to put a spray skirt on because it's coming in, then I'll say it's rough water. So if I scoot over to the right, I can get back into the choppy water where the bow's dipping into the waves. And there's no rough water out here. There's no need for a spray skirt to keep water out of the cockpit. But yeah, just missing the windbreak a little bit. You can see the water starting to get little breaks on the surface of the waves. But yeah, the bow's not dipping in right here, so this would still be calm water. All right, so you can see the bow, how it's starting to get pretty close to dipping in. So this would be choppy water, right? I think it's a pretty good classification. But yeah, the nice thing about the Kruger is, even with how choppy it is out here, it's still, you know, no risk, no danger. It's nice. But yeah, you see this dip right here, that's 2 foot. But yeah, this is really rolly right here. But I'm still just bobbing right on top. I'm not getting into the waves, so. But it's a hard paddle. All right, we finally made it into the lee of the island we're camping on. That was a rough push. We're at 3:15, almost 3:20. And the Garmin inReach is showing we went 2.5 miles, so that's not very good. But we made it. It was just such a strong headwind and the waves, like, you're just getting pushed. So, but I'm happy we're here. This is a good spot. Oh yeah. We got our little uninhabited island. Our uninhabited island inhabited by us tonight, you and I. We got this little sandbar. It goes out pretty far. Yeah, look how far we are from the island. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But if we fish, we got all this rough water right here, and then just on this side it kind of flattens out because of the sandbar. So maybe there's like schools of fish in there. I don't know. But let's get a little camp set up, a little wind block with maybe the tarp, We'll see. I got to figure out what's going on up here first. All right, so I kind of set up camp in a weird fashion, something that I haven't done before. Well, I've done it before, but not for many, many years. So all I've done was taken my tarp and made like a half shelter, a little lean-to shelter. And I did it this way because I'm not really expecting rain according to the forecast, but looking at the sky, it looks like it could rain a little bit. So I want max airflow, and I think if it does rain, it's gonna be so light that I don't need full coverage here. So as long as the rain coming down has a block, I think I'm gonna be good. So I can leave the front open. And if it doesn't, if the rain does come, I can pull my rain tarp over the tent and close it up completely. Yeah, so right now, that's gonna be camp. Nice and open and airy, let the air flow through. My boat is high and dry, above the high tide line. I'm just gonna leave the sail up because it's fine there. And I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat something, and then I might try and crab or fish a little bit. Oh, and take a look at this, not having my gloves or my wrist guards. I got burnt. I was only out there for a couple hours, but yeah, that was enough. So yeah, gotta remember to bring that stuff. All right, so for dinner, I'm gonna have another one of my MREs. This one's the beef patty, and the beef patties, this one's pretty decent. Sometimes when I open these, you see things that are like known to be good. And in here, I can see a bag of Reese's. Do you see that? Look at that. Look, right there, a bag of Reese's. So I get some sweets tonight. That'll be good. Just sitting here eating Cheez-Its out of this little bag. And thinking about the MREs, like why do I like them so much? Like the food's really not that great, but I really enjoy them. But it's almost like someone packed a lunch for me. I think that's what it is. Reminds me of being a kid, like on a field trip. Something like that. But take a look at this, the pelican flying across the screen. But there's already colors in the sky. We're 3 hours from sunset, and it's already putting off some good colors. So it should be beautiful tonight. And the video where I was doing my test of all my hot weather gear, I was using a yellow collapsible pole that I bought from Walmart, and it worked really good. I caught a bass with it, and I liked it so much that I bought this one off of Amazon. So it's a little more like fancier than the yellow Walmart one. It's firmer, like the action's nicer, and then the reel's nicer. So I'm gonna give this one a try and see if we can't pull something out of the water here. So I've never had much luck ocean fishing, but when I have caught stuff, it's been on these paddle tails. So we'll see how it does for me today. So I'm not really expecting to catch anything. My ocean fishing skills are definitely lacking. But thank you to everyone that's helped me learn how to fish, at least for bass. I'm definitely getting a handle on that now. But we're gonna give this a try out here. I'm guessing inside the quieter water is gonna be a good place to start. Man, that reel just throws it out there. That's slick. Yeah, it feels really nice. Wow. I don't know if you can see this, how far it goes, but look, that's pretty decent. It's getting in the weeds right when it touches the water, so I may have to go out on that point a little bit. Yeah, it's picking up the floating seagrass really fast, so I'm gonna go around here where it's a little quieter. A blue crab just went for my toe. All right. That was pretty funny. I still have marks on my middle finger from where I got pinched last week. It didn't get me. It was like feeling my toe. But I looked down and there's a blue crab and it was about to bite me or put his claw on me. That was funny. So since the blue crab are out there, I'm gonna grab this new green net that I found. And then see if we can't catch one of those. I'm not gonna eat it, I'm just gonna catch it and let it go. Yeah, coming out here, I thought it'd be easy to track them down, but the waves are moving so much that it's hard to see into the water and make them out. Oh, that's really cool. Look at those colors. Looks like a sunset. Hold it that way, there we go. Yeah, that's cool. All right, well, I circled the island and I didn't see any more blue crabs, just the one that was going for my toes. So I could stand here and just wiggle my feet, wiggle my toes. Maybe they'll come along, but I'm gonna go eat my Reese's. They've been calling my name for an hour now. Yeah, and while I'm over here, I also want to check weather. I'm curious about the winds. Like, I don't know if they're gonna be getting worse or if they're gonna calm down. Oh, it's still good. All right, so the rain forecast, which was 0 for today and tomorrow, is now 20%. Pretty much all the way until tomorrow. But the winds, oh wow. It's saying right now the winds are 5 to 6 and it's gonna pick up to 10. So right now the winds are the calmest they're gonna be for the rest of the trip. They're at 5 miles an hour, it says. It's gonna pick up to 10 miles an hour, so double what it is now. And then tomorrow during the day when we're trying to go back, it's gonna be from the same angle at 7 to 8 miles an hour. Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be a rough ride back. Great. Look at that sunset. Man, what a view right there. That's amazing. So the winds are still blowing, but the seas are really leveling out. It looks awesome. But I think I might be able to see into the water a little bit. So before that sun completely sets, I'm gonna go see if I can get a crab. Oh, that was big. I don't know which ones you can keep and eat. Not that I would want to eat these, they look pretty gross to me. I heard they don't really have much flavor, but that's a nice one. Sometimes I can't believe that I get to live in a place that's this awesome. I'm gonna turn and show you the sunset here. It is just incredible. Look, you can already start seeing the colors there. Dang. It's like the whole horizon, 180 degrees there. Yeah. And I get to share it with you, and hopefully you're watching on a big screen TV and you're able to kind of capture this as well. Yeah, I'm not finding any crabs running around. It's hard to see into the water. It looks really calm right now, but there's just enough ripple on top to where I can't see into the water. My eyes can't cut into it. Check out that residual sunset happening back there. But yeah, I'm really tired and I'm sunburned. I think that really sucked it out of me today. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and go to sleep. Right now it actually feels really good. That breeze is coming through, it's nice and cool. So, and I've been tired for a couple days and haven't been able to sleep very well, so this is like perfect. So I'm going to bed and try and get as many hours of sleep as I can, and I will see you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Look at that sunrise back over there. It looks so nice. But yeah, I had to get out of my tent because it was saying the winds are 8 miles an hour right now, and they're going to keep picking up till 10. But I didn't hear any waves crashing, which I heard pretty much all night. Yeah, I can see the ripples on the water out there, so it's blowing across. But yeah, this is all right. So the waves were so rough yesterday, or they're building up rough. I'd imagine they're going to do the same today as the day progresses on. I don't know why at nighttime they flatten out, and then during the day the waves get rougher. I don't know what's working there to cause that, but I don't want to sit around too long, so I'll probably get up, make some coffee, some breakfast, tear everything down and get out of here. Try and get out of here by 9. It's 7 right now, so that should be all right. Man, it feels good though. It's 74 degrees right now. This is cooler than my house. It feels really nice. All right. Oh, this feels too nice out here not to try and fish. There's a lot of mullet jumping. I heard if the mullet's jumping, they could be being chased by something. Oh, that grass is just... Yeah, having the right temperature out here, waking up in the morning and it's cool, like low 70s, this is fantastic. It's so rare. Well, in the summer it just doesn't happen. You don't get into the low 70s in the summer here. So this is really enjoyable. And that means that the rest of the year is probably going to be like this and cooler. But last night I slept on top of my sleeping bag, which I've done all year. So in the future, I'm going to be sleeping in my sleeping bag, which I love to be bundled up at night. Like, I'm going to sleep so much better then too. But yeah, this is a great morning. All right, there's our boiling water. Poured into our dehydrated eggs. And the time it takes for this to cook, I'll tear down camp, get the boat down to the water, and get it all loaded up. As I'm tearing down the tarp, I thought I'd show you guys the knot system that I use. It's just a quick release loop knot. So I just pull on that, and that frees up the knot. And then I pull this through, and I have this loop right here. This loop comes out just by pulling too. So just taking these down, it holds really well in strong winds, but the whole thing comes undone in just half a second. And then because it was so strong, I used 3 different stakes on this side. So one's going this way, one's going this way, and one's going this way, and then ran the line through all 3. So just harder to pull out. But going straight up, you can pull them out. But at that angle, they don't want to rip out. That's how I do that. So then to loosen the tarp off the ridge line, it's clipped onto these little loops that are on pressix. So I can slide it, and that loosens it, and then I can unclip it. So the whole process is really easy. Maybe not so easy with one hand. So now the tarp's free. And then these just stay on here. And if there's a side angle, it grabs it and pulls it tight, so it doesn't slide. Well. Oh yeah, it's just now 8 o'clock. Camp is torn down. I gotta clean up the last little bit here after I eat. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy the view. It's gonna be a good breakfast. All right, we're all loaded up in the boat. Camp is clean. Leave no trace, of course. And then just a 2-mile paddle back. So, all right, well, I think I'm going to end the video here because you don't need to see me struggle going into the wind. I'm just going to tack my way up in the lee of the islands, just like I did getting here last night. So, but this trip was awesome. Checking out these islands. I haven't been here yet. This was the first time that I've been out here. Scouted these out. There's a couple good ones to camp on. I got to share that with you guys. And I had a great night and pretty decent weather. It didn't rain, so huge plus. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you guys could, please interact with this video, give it a thumbs up, a dislike, a comment, subscribe if you've been watching a few of these and like the channel. Any interaction is good interaction, and YouTube likes to see that and it promotes my channel. So thanks for watching. Next week is a toss-up. Who knows what I'll do, but it'll be another adventure, I'm sure. So I'll see you then and talk to you later. Bye.